Okay, guys, I'm going to dig into this energy around the divine masculines because I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed. It's this feeling of like he knows something's off with your energy. You're either losing that spark for him or like your energy's outgrowing him. Maybe you're outgrowing the game, playing the games, the inconsistency. You don't have time for it. You don't have energy for it. And I feel like you're maybe going silent or you're remaining silent. You're just not responding this with the same enthusiasm. That's it. It's taking you longer to reply to messages, or maybe he's not used to you going like days without responding. It's like he'll send you a message and you usually reply within that day. But for some of you, it's like you're reaching for your phone to spark conversation or say something, and it's not in you. Okay, some of you have gone through some kind of transformation overnight, it seems, and it's just you're just not aligned with them anymore. And I feel like maybe in the past you were willing to tolerate certain things or engage in certain cycles, maybe even cycles of chasing him, stroking that ego, maybe being too available, right? Hence the answering those texts as soon as they come in. Like, I feel like a lot of you are just like, why am I feeling so disconnected? I think it's because you've outgrown the dynamics. It's like you guys have exhausted this cycle, which is like somebody ain't acting right. And I feel like it's your divine masculine here who there's no growth, there's no movement, there's no progress. And you're just, I don't know, you're turned off by it. That's the only thing that I can say. So I'm going to dig into the divine feminine's energy and see why you're silent right now. Like, what are you doing? What are you realizing? He wants to know what's on your mind. Like, why did you go quiet? Okay, so we have this storm or unexpected energy, and that's why I feel like it's kind of overnight that you guys might have been struck with this feeling of no more. It's like you woke up and you don't feel the same thrill, or you're not triggered by him in the same way. Like feeling like, what am I going to log on to social media and get some kind of trigger? It's like, when things are just going good with someone and then, boom, all of a sudden you see them in like karmic energies. And like, I feel like somebody just woke up and it's like this overnight energy of like, no, I've lost the spark. You've lost the lightning. You've lost the enthusiasm about this connection. And I see your divine masculines holding up a mirror to themselves, and this feeling of being turned off, it's like they're feeling it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you're feeling turned off by them, and they're feeling turned off from the idea of reaching out to you or messaging you or, trying to play games or be stupid or make you chase them. Like, they're feeling turned off from doing that because most likely you're not even going to respond to it. You're not giving the same like, where are you? What are you doing? When are you going to reach out? When are we going to get together? Like that kind of energy, and it's all felt, okay? They're not feeling that pull from you anymore. They're not feeling that vibration. So that's why I feel like a lot of you have, I don't know, something struck, something unexpected came over you where you feel like, I'm okay. I'm okay with this distance. I'm okay on my own right now. I'm just going to be silent or continue to just keep away from this person. I hate to say it, but divine feminines, you might even be feeling like there's nothing there right now. There's nothing of value. There's nothing of, there's no consistent effort. Someone's feeling like they maybe need to give more or be more honest. I see like really shallow conversations happening all the time, which is really toxic. It's like they expect you to be so free and open up about your life and everything that's going on with you, yet they never say what's going on with them. Or you might hear from them really hot and heavy one week, and then it's like the next week they decide, man, I'm just going to act in this particular type of way. Let me see what I could say to her this week to see what kind of reaction I'm going to get out of her. But in the meantime, I feel like it was really helping that maybe either clairvoyant energy in you, your intuitive abilities to continue to grow, because low-key, they really were triggering you, but they didn't realize they weren't triggering you into chasing them. They were triggering you into feeling like, why does my energy feel so off around this person? Love shouldn't have to feel this way. They weren't expecting you to see the triggers as, wait a second, like, what role am I playing in this? This is what this person's doing. I don't like it. I'm just going to stop engaging with it. They weren't expecting you to do that, because most people aren't really working on themselves like that. But you, Divine Feminine, you be breaking toxic cycles left, right, and center, right? You don't mix matters with your spiritual journey, right? Other people that they've dealt with usually get wrapped up. Oh my God, I wonder what he's doing. What does this mean? Oh my God, like he was just texting me last week and he was like so passionate, and like other people would be quick to get wrapped up in those toxic cycles. But I feel like you're a master at creating distance and space from those who really don't serve your highest good or your best interest. It's like that's that shit that really turns you off. Whereas your masculine's used to dealing with people who, like, they get wrapped up in those toxic cycles because they themselves feel so insecure. It's like they rely so heavily on other people's validation, or, you know, like, does this person like me? What does this person think of me? Oh my God, they're pulling away. Does that mean like I did something wrong? Like, Divine Feminines, I'm hearing like a lot of you would rather eat some sand, some dry sand off a beach than ever question like your self-worth when somebody else trying to play games with you, you know? Like, I feel like you guys are the quick to be like, yo, that person must be like messed up in the head. They clearly don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to value somebody's time. This person had no training. I tell you, some people don't have no training enough, right? You don't deal with that stuff. You don't know how to conduct yourself in my presence. I don't have time for that, right? When you say jump, you want me to say how high? Where the fleck you feel this is? So some of you have this energy about you, like, listen, like, we don't play games. We solid in our energy, right? You're trying to play games. I'm wondering, like, do you know how to conduct yourself? Do you have manners? You know what's good? So this is what a lot of you are really bringing to the table in a lot of these connections, right? A lot of these masculines, they have experiences with very inexperienced women. And then when they meet you, it's a whole different ball game about how to conduct yourself. You had to learn how to conduct yourself before you come around me, right? Because I'm telling you guys, the way that they were used to doing things, relationships, trying to flirt with women, trying to run game, all of that shit, you're just on a different level completely, Divine Feminines, okay? And I'm seeing for your Divine Masculines, like, that's where they messed up, okay? That's where they messed up, because somebody thought that they were going to drag you down to their level and say, look what I did. Right? Check out what I got. Check out what I got her doing, yo. Right? Watch what I got her doing. But I feel like what ended up happening was now somebody, they don't know what to say to other people, and other people are like, hey, you're not talking to the Divine Feminine anymore? Like, what's going on? Like, I thought you two were, they're too embarrassed to say that you shut the door, you created distance or space because of their game playing. Like, a lot of their, you know, maybe buddies, friends, whoever they were trying to talk about this connection with, like, so what's going on? What's going on? You know, they were maybe sharing about you, and this has a lot to do with the game playing, okay? Those games, this is exactly why many of you are choosing to remain silent, because energetically, I feel like a lot of you knew what was going on, or you could tell what was going on behind the scenes. You may not have known how you knew how to put it into words, but it was coming through clairvoyantly. I'm seeing through images, certain feelings, you know, certain things they would say when they did resurface. You know, a lot of you were like, I'm doing the math and I don't really like the answer to this question, okay? I don't really like how it's turning out. So I'm seeing, like, scrap it, like a paper, like you crumpled up a piece of paper and just tossed it in the trash, okay? And that's that turned off energy that I am feeling, or somebody feels like they're just dismissed or tossed away from your energy. And again, guys, like, the big shocker is that they're not used to women treating them like this. They're used to running this type of game on women and leaving them confused. And I feel like you came in as this tower moment, and you're making somebody check themselves. This is not how we conduct ourselves, sir. You want to go conduct yourself like that, go find yourself an easy one, okay? You deserve love, Divine Feminine, and this is what you're making somebody see. Like, if you're going to come into my space and want to linger around in my time, please don't waste it. We ain't got energy to waste around here. You want to come, this is where love exists in a healthy place, okay? You're not going to taint it. You're not going to tamper with it. You want to still experiment with your healing and your toxic patterns. Go do it with somebody else who's on that same journey, okay? We over here building. We're here trying to serve, be of service to the world. We're not in these old cycles here where we need to play games and, you know, test out our healing. And that's where I feel like a lot of you are at, because you've spent so much time in that introverted healing and inner child work. A lot of you are just ready to break out and blossom. You don't need anybody coming into your energy and your space right now, still trying to test your healing journey, right? That's where you guys have ascended or awakened to the point where you're able to just create distance or space with them. And a lot of them are shocked by this, but they're shocked because they're not taking part in a lot of the inner work. They will now, though, because I sense that this rejection that they're going to end up feeling from you, it's going to put like a lid on a lot of that game playing, or like, because the energy I'm getting from trying to run game feels embarrassing. Like somebody feels like stupid for even trying to do it, whereas in the past that version of themselves would be like, yo, like this is good, like look at all these women reacting over me, or look at how I'm able to get women in this frenzy. Now I'm feeling like that same energy. Somebody's feeling like, why the would I do that? Why would I say that? Why wouldn't I have texted her back? Like, why wouldn't have I stopped to like, now somebody trying to communicate like a real man, you know? So all that little boy thing, right? Now somebody's feeling embarrassed about conducting themselves in the way. Now they're just like, shit. They're looking back on text messages and why didn't I just like, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's not what I meant. Now somebody's trying to polish up the way that they conducted themselves with you, but it's a little too late. The feeling is already there. You're already turned off, and now they're feeling this deep regret. This is this inner knowing. He knows something's off. Okay? What is his current energy now towards you? Oh, let me see what fell on the floor. All right, we got 2 cards here. So we have true love and we have passion, which is what I feel has been ignited. You're about to see the mask come off of somebody as well, okay? And this honeymoon card is telling me now they're about to take this connection seriously, because look who we have here. Not enough chemistry and romance and attraction and all of that good stuff to keep the connection going, okay? This is what ended up happening. You lost that spark for him, okay? You've outgrown the games. You're silent. There's nothing to say. There's nothing really to get into. There's no paragraph to send at this point. It's just a timeout. It's a distance. And that's the thing too. It's like you're giving this person the distance and space to recognize their own toxic patterns. Okay? I feel like he has no one else but himself to blame. That's why I feel like they're backtracking now, right? Like, damn, I should not have carried myself like that. They're looking back and feeling embarrassed, rereading some of the text messages they would have sent to you, just how they would have acted. I'm seeing somebody feeling like, I was so arrogant. I'm sorry I was so arrogant. Like, this might be future energy for a lot of you when they do reconnect, which will be after some time of silence. Like, I hear those genuine apologies that you guys are going to be blown away, because it's like, it's going to be really endearing to hear your masculine say stuff like, I'm sorry I was an idiot, or I'm sorry I was so arrogant. You know, like, forgive me, baby, please, like, I love you. Okay? But again, with this particular reading, I'm seeing distance, time out, space right now, because that's just what the energy is right now, Divine Feminines. You know, he's feeling all of this passion for you at a time where, like, why does it have to take me? Why do you have to always bring me to the point where I've had enough of your shit for you to get out of these damn cycles, right? Why you always got to push me to the point where it's like, I don't want to see your face right now. He's like, baby, please don't block me off. But it's like, why you got to push me? Why you got to push me to that point though, right? Because that's what it is now. Now it's going to be no talking, no communicating. But I feel like that's the energy they may need from you at this time in order for like a lot of this deception and the game playing and stuff like that to stop. Like, this is where you just put your foot down and just show him, like, listen, you want to go do those types of things, go find one, right? Not here, not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. I already told you what the game plan is. When you come over here, we're building, we're growing, right? We're doing positive things, right? Nobody wants to be stuck in the energy of toxic patterns and healing their entire life. Right? Gosh, let we move up in life a little bit, naman. All right, guys, that's what I have for this quick check-in. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.